Hey guys, so I am here finally with my weekly top 10. I'm super excited. It was a really good week for me. Um, for the most part, all of my melts were pretty good. There were probably about a handful that I just had zero luck with, and so I think I'm gonna need to let those cure a little bit longer before I start melting any more of them. But overall, I'm feeling pretty lucky because usually it's like a crapshoot, you know what I mean? How your weekly melts are going to go. Sometimes you have good weeks, sometimes you have bad weeks, and this week it just seemed like pretty much everything that I melted was a really good melt. And it was hard picking my top 10 this week, I'll tell you that. Because I always want to just be like, I like everything. But then if I, leave those other ones out, and I don't say that I like them, and then you guys will know that there's a problem with that, and I do not think that it is appropriate for me as a vendor to, I don't want to say bad mouth, because it's not really bad mouth, but I feel like with me talking about vendors and me not having luck with their stuff, when me being a vendor, it almost comes off as a self-promotion at another company's I don't even know what you call it. I'm totally spacing right now. I've had zero coffee today, so I'm like super brain dead. At another company's downfall, you know what I mean? And I just will never be okay with doing that, because we're all doing the same thing. We're all trying to make our product as good as possible. We all are learning. Even the veteran vendors, they're still learning. You know what I mean? Like, if you decide to stop learning, then that's where you're gonna fall. You know what I mean? Like, you just keep learning and you grow in times, and you always are trying to better yourself. And so if I ever do have a problem with my wax melts or something like that, I'll definitely just go straight to the vendor and talk to them and everything like that. And so that is kind of a reason why I choose to do my top 10, like, my spotlights and things like that, just because I want to build businesses up. I don't want to tear them down. You know what I mean? I just would never feel good about that. And so little 2.5 minute spiel is over, and now let's get into the good stuff as to why you are actually watching this video. My top 10. Okay, so my highlights of the entire week, and if you guys watched my last Wax Stash lineup, you're probably gonna laugh. Daphnes Banana Cream Crispies. I do not like banana scents. I tried them when I first started, and they made me nauseous, and I didn't like them, and so I stopped buying them. And that's always on my do not buy list, is any banana scents. I can't dig it. Seriously, I can't handle it. Okay, well, Lindsay, did I get this from her? I'm not sure who I got this from, but I think Lindsay sent this to me. Okay. So I was like, I'm going to melt this, and I'm going to try my hardest to like it. I need to like everything. As a vendor, I have to train my nose. And there is a such thing as training your nose and training your taste buds. And, you can adjust to them. You can figure out what type of blends you like, what type of blends you don't like. And I am definitely trying to train my nose to appreciate everything. Okay, well, I put this in, and I loved it. I loved it. I was like, oh my gosh, OMG. I cannot believe this. I love this. So I melted all 4 of these. Highlight. Sheer craziness. The next one, and these are in no order. That is just my spotlight of the week. Boo-boo. Rose Girls, Frosted Maryland. This is delicious. This is, Blonde Moment. It's her Maryland, and Frosted, I'm assuming, is the buttercream. This was just so delicious. I am a big fan of that one. The next one is BSF Orange Creamsicle Ice Cream Scoop Bread. This is from my last order from BSF. It was the Ice Cream Scoop Bread sampler, and this was amazing. This was, I think there were 9 ice cream scoops in here, and I split it up into 2 days, and it just threw like a champ. Yeah, like crazy good. The next one, this is one of my nighttime scents. I put it in my bedroom, 2 cubes. This thing lasted for 48 hours. 48 hours. And it wasn't a crazy strong scent. Okay, and so here's the deal. I've been watching a lot of melt reviews, and you know, people are saying, I got a low to a medium thing on like an ice cream blend or a cake blend or you know, a vanilla scent shot or something like that. You're never gonna get a sorry about that, my camera shut off. It's being a pain in the butt lately. Well, anyways, like I was saying, you're never gonna get a super strong, in your face, smack down, throw you out of your house kind of throw from any of those type of scents. It doesn't matter what vendor you get it from. There are sometimes just blends. There are oils. There are scents that are just meant to be a soothing scent. You know what I mean? A relaxing, mellow, maybe a bedroom scent. Those kind of scents. There are those scents. And this is one of them. This is a really relaxing, soothing tea scent. I loved this. I loved it. It lasted for 48 hours and it made my room smell absolutely gorgeous. And I'm actually hoarding. I'm saving the last 4 cubes of these because it was so yummy. The next one. So Hazel was sick this week. She's always sick. So I melted my... Focus. My Fuzz Ass McGee, Linus has a sinus. I cut this in half and I put it in her room and it threw like a champ. It was so strong and just so good, and I really enjoyed this. I wish I would have gotten more of this because she's still kind of sick. The next one, I actually have this in my warmer right now and it smells absolutely delicious and is super strong. Some of my custom loaf from a while ago. I don't even remember when I got this. It was a long time ago. Orange Creamsicle, raspberry ice chunks with cakewalk overpour. This is so good. This is so good and it's so strong. I have it in 3 of my warmers in my kitchen and the 2 in my big grand room. And it just smells delicious. I can smell it all the way upstairs. And so that's good. That loaf probably has 1 more day, 2 more warmers in it. The next one is Candles from the Keeping Room, Raspberry Rainbow. Delicious, delicious, delicious. I love this. I had to stop myself from reaching for this every single day. Every day. I wanted to melt this entire bag, but I want to save it. I want to melt it, but I want to save it. I want to melt it, but I want to save it. This is one of those scents. So I literally, like, I would reach for it, and I'd be like, no, I have to melt something else today, Brandy, gosh. And so that was it. This was really, really good. Next one, OBZ. Iced lemon cookies. Delicious. So bright, strong, super zesty, but then you have that sweet sugar cookie base to this. This is really, 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 really yum. Yum, yum. Next one is Vintage Chic, Plain Jane. Okay, so I have a really, really funny story about this. This is a really great coffee scent. This smells like you just honestly just brewed a fresh pot of coffee, and it is first thing in the morning, and it's just so soothing and nice, and I loved this scent. Okay, so I put this entire thing in all of my warmers, and before we, it was on and everything like that. Well, then I decided that I was going to try my hand at making homemade kale chips. So I made the kale chips and they were super yummy and great. Well, me and my family and my husband, we left for dinner or something or other with this scent in, and I just baked my kale chips. So when we came home, me and my husband stopped dead in our tracks and we looked at each other. And I was like, do you smell that? He's like, yeah. And he's like, okay. He's like, you guys go and stand outside because I need to go and check out the house first. I kid you not. This mixed with baking kale chips smelled exactly like somebody was in my house lighting up a joint, getting high in my house. We thought someone was in our house. Like, we thought someone was in our house smoking weed, or someone came in or something like that, you know. So he's like, you guys stay outside. I'm gonna go and check it out. You know, and we walked in and we're like, what the heck is that smell? And it was my coffee set with the mixed of me baking the kale chips or something. It totally smelled like weed. So just a little funny thing that we went through. It's a really great coffee scent. Just don't bake kale chips while you're melting it. And last but very much not least, I melted this probably 3 days. This is my vintage chic scents, the Plaza Hotel. This is the lemon mint blend. This was absolutely amazing. This was so strong. This completely was just so fresh and bright, and it smelled delicious. When I first put this on, I wasn't sure what the scent description was, and I thought I almost smelled a rosemary, like maybe it was rosemary mint, and I was like, gosh, I cannot put my finger on what this smell is. I was like, it smells so good though. When I went to go and check, I'm like, oh yeah, it totally is this. Like, this is so amazing. And so this is just a really, really great scent. I would suggest this to anybody who likes spa scents. Really good. Really, really good. So those were my weekly melts. I thoroughly enjoyed this week. I had a really great week with my things, you know, besides Hazel getting sick and me going through a lot of my my sicky meds with wax, you know, like I did. Here's that, you know, saving those, up the Creek eucalyptus spearmint. There is just all kinds of different things in here. And this week I actually got my very first jewelry tart. You know, there's a lot of people saying a lot of things about these. Yeah, you know, I know it's not for everyone. Just kind of like loaves aren't for everybody. You know, scent shots aren't for everybody. Clamshells aren't for everybody. It's just kind of everyone has their own preference. I personally totally loved it. I had so much fun. Like, I don't really even care what it was. Like, it was just more of the fact that, you know what, I'm going to do something fun for myself. And I'm going to do the jewelry and the wax tart. And it was a lot of fun. And I'm really glad that I did it, you know, because I think that my ring is, it probably won't even focus. Focus, focus, focus. Well, anyways, it's pretty. I like it. It was awesome. I'll probably purchase one again and just kind of have fun with it, you know. It was nice. Sorry, my hands, my fingers are dirty. I've been pouring like crazy. So that was it. I will get, now it's fun because now I get to go and shop my stash and pick out my wax stash lineup. I don't even know. Oh my gosh, I'm totally going to go crazy with this stupid iPad. Ugh, damn thing. I think my kids went on here and downloaded a bunch of stuff, so my memory is low on it. It's just kind of frustrating. Well, anyways, I'm going to go and shop my stash and get my wax stash lineup. I think it's number 5 now. And get that going. I'm excited because I got a lot of new stuff in, and so I want to start melting through some of it. Yay! Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in just a little bit. Bye.